emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing.
Oh, no, this motherfucker ain't kicking an onside kick right off the bat. See, look at that. See?
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Already blitz.
From the 44, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That goes for a gain of 31. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
This is it. 19. Check 53.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Watson now to throw.
Turn around,
but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, and it is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, and maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
But that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And the Texans scoop it. The big fella. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Watson back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. Steps away. The catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on this blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Play fake. Mayfield. This is intercepted.
Whoa, what the hell was that?
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 4. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Set. 19. Mike. In the face.
Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On the move to his left. Finding room at the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
180. Check 55.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Mayfield now. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Oh, Seibert missed it. This one slides to the right on it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Here we go.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals. He's got it at the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Keep playing hard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff,
and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Going deep for Hopkins, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's Brian Anger now. Yeah, the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
You all right, big dog? Oh, boy. You alright? Right, man, shit. He was talking. Hey, how they say on? They got a meme. He shouldn't have been talking shit. I ain't mean to hurt nobody. Yeah. He ain't tell me nothing. Shit, I'll be mad too if I get my ass whooped this bad.
Man, they're going to get down here. I'll be there, what,
Hey, man, you got that lucky long pass, man. I'm not the hell you pull that shit off. Oh, look. Oh, we're deep. I can tell you. You get your own last shit. Hey, you see my man catch that long pass? Hey, remember you said, damn, the man caught that shit. That's him going deep.
I said shit, really what it is. Shit, fuck.
You think he gonna catch it? Or you think he probably catch it?
Nah. I don't want to pay no mind.
They caught it with one damn hand.
Fuck it.
You want to threaten the jungle first. I forget the middle part. The bike part going to the side. Part going to the side. Deep. So I got some already losing shit. At one point, I'm going to go deep. I think you want to catch him though. You know, I think you want, once you got that. You think for what? 200 what? 62 yards? They do for 54. That's not 16%. What the hell?
Why is quarterback ratio 6.3? Oh Lord. Oh man. Shit, he wrong beating the hell out of him. I don't know if I put him the ball yet. He tried to get some points on the board. Yeah, missed the damn field. I said, "Dawg." I don't think he gonna score, bro. And then to top it off, he ain't expect me to pick it off, man. Man didn't even expect me to pick it off. He the one made me do it. Ty made me do it too.
man, what's up? We ain't said nothing. I got a cell phone. I'm gonna call him up in a minute.
Can't call him up. Can't call him up right now, man.
I'm gonna call him. He can send me pictures when he send me out. When he send you out, what's up? When he can send me pictures of that.
He only beat me one time, so he trying to say when he be scaring me up. He only beat me one time. Alright, it's time I'm gonna send a picture of this to.
He said when he beat Tiger, 43 to 16. 43 to 16, I think, yeah.
I won't try to hurt nobody.
He got you, man. He just got Tiger and Boy Mad. He beat Boy Mad 24 to 14. And he got you, man. I'm gonna call him out right now.
Call that man up, dog. Cadiz, you made me do it to him too, man. I hear you coughing in the background. You made me do this to this man. Shit, I wasn't picked up either. Shit. I don't want to spit.
I'm back.
Alright.
Nah, I just get my ass kicked today.
He could say that again.
I should stretch for I played.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
My headphones, I told my headphones back now.
Because some teams script
I'm probably getting face masks, but this dude pass interference me every play.
These are the sequence of
and
plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get
I kept
after
y'all both to a
early and
field
try
goal
and
on
create
me.
a
I'm
big
scoring.
play to get themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run. Chubb. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
King. Hold on. What just happened to my foot?
Mark 55. Mark 55. Silver. King.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. To throw is Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mack Wilson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Punt for all for you. You don't know the word punt. 4-letter word.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel
Thank you, sir. No shutout for you, sir.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
No shutout for you, sir.
20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
How about the excitement that play generates for his team?
Come
Not
back.
just the points on the board.
Like I did overnight. Come back.
Taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance.
You watch my live stream and listen to me at the same time.
Oh, yeah. The live stream.
I mean, I kick the
What
ball
is
to you,
going
man.
on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation.
I kick the ball to you,
Anger
man.
is on to punt, and he gets this one
Nobody
away.
get the ball.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be
I kick
down
the ball
inside
to
the
you,
10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
You ain't calling no damn.
They start on the ground with Nick
See,
Chubb.
every time I run, except for a run, you already got the
And
hit
some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And again, it's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, No yardage would be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches.
You dirty nigga. You dirty nigga.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Chubb. Able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A give. This is Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Brings up third and 1. Check 55, Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 55 to Mike.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Watson off play action. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Sione Takitaki getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 46 yards. They go play action here on first down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. Off to the races. Down the right side. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
To throw, Mayfield. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
When we win, I'll be hard to win. Still with the second. 20
And what is this?
Oh, don't do it.
Lining up here to punt on first down.
That shit. You get somebody back there and do something like that. Sure, but just turn your ass around.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
I know, he's playing around, he's going to get beat.
This is taken at about the 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Defenders giving
Mike,
chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
You weren't going to catch him anymore. Don't even have that.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 81 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This is fielded at the goal line.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Sorry. I should have been this position. One more quarter might have been to say something. Because he's going to fuck around and let me get this ball back and it's going to be over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Throwing now, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken Wilson. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. And the catch made by Hopkins. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Not call. No spot on the quarterback. That was a bad play.
53 is the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Now it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,
hold on.
You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com.
Yesterday?
With that,
Man,
we
played
say
yesterday.
so long
I be
from